What's up, guys? Welcome back to the AM. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. Hope you're doing good. Hope life's treating you well. Well, today, guys, I actually want to start with one of the biggest misnomers there is in life. And before I get there, let me tell you a story. So imagine yourself that you are about to set out on this epic journey. You're about to set out to climb the world's tallest mountain. You're going to go to the top of Mount Everest. And you begin thinking about all the things you have to do. So you start the planning phase. And during the planning phase, you realize that you need to get in shape to be able to live and function at high elevation and under high amounts of physical stress, sleep deprivation, all these things. So you begin training. And you start to realize, oh, I'm 2 years out from this journey, 2-3 years out, depending on your physical fitness and how fast you can get there. You start changing your diet. So you start waking up earlier and changing your diet. And you go through all these motions and making all these small steps as you begin preparing for the journey. Then as the journey gets nearer and as you're about to climb the mountain, you start thinking about all the equipment you're going to need. What am I actually going to need to summit? I'm going to need oxygen tanks. I'm going to need tents. I'm going to need provision and food. I'm going to need all these things. I don't have to worry about water because there's snow on the mountain. I can melt that. And where our original base camp is, there's a glacier and there's running water. And you begin moving through all this. And then as you buy your plane tickets and reality begins to set in, and as you pack up all of your equipment to ship and you arrive in Nepal, and then you begin the journey, now it has happened for real. All the preparation comes back. Everything you've done, you're prepared. And so you start walking up the mountain, you start hiking. You go through intense levels of stress. You've never had stress like this before. The physicality is even beyond what you actually trained yourself for to push, but you're strong in the heart. And so you keep going. You get up, you push past all those moments, you push past all those points, and you continue to push forward. And then one day, in the heat of the journey, where it has been exhausting and even crushing at moments where you thought you were going to give up, you arrive at the top of the mountain and you see the sun come up because you've been climbing all night in the dark. And now you are standing on the highest point in the entire world. And you see the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And the feeling of accomplishment and the sense of accomplishment is overwhelming. I personally have never climbed Mount Everest. I personally don't plan on climbing Mount Everest. The reason why I'm telling you this story is this. That is how life works. There's no such thing as a one-hit wonder. Most of us live our life from the climax, from the crescendo of all the hard work and everything, and we want that one moment in time where everything just comes to pass. Everything, like we win the Super Bowl. We want the moment, but we don't want the journey to get there. We don't want the discipline to get there. We don't want the suffering. We don't want the no's, all the things that we said no to get there, all the food, all the times the family was eating together and it was Christmas and you're going to have cake, but you couldn't. And even though you wanted cake and pie and all these things, you didn't have any of that Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever the holiday is because you knew you had to climb the mountain. And we don't want that, but everybody wants that achievement. And it's interesting because here's the thing. This is life. Everybody wants something and they want a dream. Everybody wants an outcome. But the question is do you actually want the discipline? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Do you want to go through the discipline of doing this? Do you want to go through the journey of doing this? Do you want to go through and have those moments in life where it's like, cool, I'm going to quit. I'm going to give up. I don't want to be here. This isn't what I wanted to do. This is not what I thought it was going to be, because here's the reality of it. You're not going to be able to think through all the things that you're going to experience. You're not going to be able to pre-think everything. And even if you do and are able to pre-think absolutely everything, you are not going to be able to fully comprehend the experiences you are going to have because of reality is different than what you're going to think about. And so the point of me saying this is this. There's no such thing as a one-hit wonder. You've got a massive amount of work to do in all the preparation. And this is how life is done. You want to win the Super Bowl? It's years of practice. It's years of thinking. It's years of discipline. It's years of conditioning. And it's years of training, all for that one moment to win the Super Bowl. And that's how it is in life. And so again, there's no one-hit wonder. Instead, there's a plan and there's a list of all the steps you need to take to get there. Anyways, guys, I'm out of time. Catch you later. Peace.